Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Yo, let's go. Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's go, man. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Come on, turn it up one time for your boy. Come on, man. Give it up. Yeah, we here for another call-in show, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to get into the show tonight, man. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play tonight. Hopefully we got some people who want to call in on the show tonight. We got a long day tomorrow. I know it's a bye week, but we're doing a lot of different things content-wise. Y'all know it's Friday night, so I'm trying to stay close to all the matchups. Some of my youngest are out there going off tonight. Russell County is actually in town. I was going to make the trip across town, but had some other things come up. Had to prepare, cook dinner and everything. Had some things to do with the dogs. So yeah, man. We ready. Roll Tide, call the vet. Alabama about to put them dogs down. Oh, Dino coming in with some strong words tonight. What's up, Dino? Roll Tide. Zach said put him in the game. Fist bump. Jordan, good to see you. Hey, hold on 1 second. I got a little buzz in this. How my audio sound, chat? We sound good? Do we sound flat? All right, I think we sound better now. We sound better, chat. Mic check. I think we good now. So, looking at it, man, he said, hey, Tiders, looking forward to Georgia SmackDown Roll Tide. Hey, Pit Snipe, you already know what time it is, man. I think them Georgia fans, they starting to wake up. What's up, Jackson? Good to see you, man. Hopefully we can get some people on the phone line tonight, man. I'm trying to ease into the show. We got about an hour and a half. We're gonna be here. I don't know, man. Depending on how the vibe is, I'm hungry. You know how I get when I'm hungry, y'all. I'm here, so as long as y'all are eager to get on the phone lines, we'll keep the phone lines open. We'll make it do what it do. I want to hear y'all voices. Y'all been hearing me talk all week about some of the things that's coming about with Alabama football. We talked about the main issue, the main concerns of Alabama football, but now it's time to direct the attention towards the rest of college football, man. There's more than one team in college football. There's more than Alabama. And we got some big matchups this weekend. Kind of want to just go through the lineup right now. Looking at it, he said, hanging in there, but getting my mojo up from Michigan. Yeah, man, listen. That's a matchup, man. The fact that y'all hosting them at home. Nebraska surprisingly has had somewhat of an offense. We're going to talk about that game today. Michigan is not taking Nebraska lightly, and people look at it and say, Nebraska, you better pay attention. They've been right in the thick of it, right there in that conference for about 2 or 3 years now. They're very confident in their quarterback play right now, and we're about to see what they're made of against Michigan. Michigan, they look bad against in that Oklahoma loss. You know, Bryce Underwood, a true freshman. You going to count on him to make some freshman mistakes, but he didn't. He looked good. I'm up here. I'm here to borrow a cup of Smook. Ah man, you don't want none of that, man. But yeah, now we're gonna get on the phone lines. We're gonna open it up. But let's just go through the lineup this weekend. You got a kind of interesting matchup. Utah at Texas Tech to kick the morning off, y'all. I think that's gonna be an interesting game. You know, last week we got spoiled. We had big games on the hour every split. You know, the 11 o'clock game, of course, Bama Nation. We was tuned in for that early game. Then you had Florida LSU in the midday. You had Ole Miss Arkansas during the day. It was just a great day of college football. So let me see. Let me get this other music on, man. My boy Show, he be having me too hype, bro. He be having me way too hype. But tomorrow, 11 a.m. at Central Standard Time, Utah at Texas Tech. I said I think this one's gonna be interesting. One, because Texas Tech did a lot with their roster this offseason. Everybody's, you know, they kept making headlines how much they were spending in the portal, you know, how they were using their NIL collective and how they were getting players to commit. Well, you got a true test in Utah. Utah's defense is still a legit opponent. This is a conference matchup. You're talking about a Utah defense that's going to be aggressive up front. They tackle well. Texas Tech in that offense not looking as explosive as expected. You know, not really seeing any true competition these first couple weeks. But we might see what they're really made of tomorrow. I don't trust Utah's offense right now. But this college football, man. This college football these days, I mean, the past 2 or 3 years with the portal involved, you can expect you can't really call games week in and week out. You know, different teams show up. And I'm not talking about like the different teams actually, but like Texas Tech dominance. Texas Tech can show up tomorrow and then put everything that I'm saying and all the analysis that we talking about to shame. But I think that's going to be a good one. All right, I think it's going to be a good one. Texas Tech and Utah. Next one up, man. Syracuse and Clemson. That's going to be at 11 a.m. Clemson is on a slide right now. They get to go back home. They're hosting Syracuse. Syracuse played a tough first game against Tennessee. Joey Aguilar and Tennessee's offense was able to give Syracuse some fits. But that Syracuse defense wasn't no slouch. And with Clemson's offense struggling right now, I'm tempted to take Syracuse in this matchup with Clemson at home. I'm just being honest. Matt's pick snipe. Hey, I hope y'all brought y'all cups too, man. And not have me being the only one in here with by myself with my cup. But yeah. And then snap, I took the screen down. That's all good. What's another one popping up on the screen? Auburn, Oklahoma. That's a big one. We're gonna say that one for the phone call segment, but that's a big one. Be on the lookout for. Nebraska, Michigan. We said that one again. Like I said, I think that's going to be interesting to see what Michigan is really made of. A lot of people putting that pressure on Michigan, but if you look at how Nebraska's been playing on both sides of the ball, nice balanced attack for Nebraska thus far this season. Nice balanced attack for Nebraska, right? And you like to see that for a team that's not known for the explosiveness on offense, but have been able to produce some explosive plays. Bryce Underwood in that Michigan offense starting to put a little run game together. This is part of the pick 'em, so y'all will see me picking this tomorrow morning for our kickoff show. He said, got his water jug close enough. Yeah, you better be hydrating. You gotta be on that field next week, man. In Athens. $80 man right there, Mr. Jordan, right in the chat, man. Hey, give it up for the in the chat, man. I know I kind of dropped this, so we're just kind of ease into it before we open the phone lines. I really want to give y'all that full time on the phone line. I want to hear your voices. I want to talk to everybody tonight. If you in the chat, if you type in, you should be able to call in on the phone line. Shout out to the TikTok chat too. Bama Pro Edits, look, you be doing all that texting and all that junk in the chat, man. I want you to get in here and talk about some Alabama football too. Everybody want to come and play that game on TikTok. Come and get on this phone line and talk about your teams. We got plenty of people we done met. Hey y'all, and then shout out to everybody that's been subscribing, coming over to TikTok to subscribe. I truly appreciate it, man. It's been good vibes. We've been up there, man. We about to 5. Hopefully we'll be at 4K before the end of the month, man.
Y'all continue to like, share, subscribe on the channel, and that's going to help us continue to grow. And right now, continue running likes up on the YouTube side, man. We got 10 likes on the stream. Continue running up. We want to hit our 5 like goal. And right now, before we continue this conversation, can you all go ahead and share the stream on the public social media platform? For your boy, let them know that the college football calling show with Coach Smook is live right now. We're live right now. Ready to hear your phone calls in the next 10, 15 minutes. We're going to get to it. All right, back to the lineup, though. Back to that lineup. We said Michigan, Nebraska, talking about that matchup. Let's go here to the rest of the game. Y'all know I'm a hometown kid. I love Troy. I'm actually about to be starting school at Troy in October. Chat. Give it up for your boy. Hallelujah. Thank you. I'll go get that. Hey, y'all remember on TikTok that dude asked me if I got a degree? That's funny. Goblins was trying to tell me something. Some interesting ones that's in play. Georgia Tech, can they continue to be on this hot streak? Is Georgia Tech legit? Can they go and play against a tricky Temple team? What's a tricky Temple team? And handle business and stay on that path to be contending for an ACC championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff? I think they can. Temple is interesting though. Kicking off at 3:30 Central Standard Time, 4:30 Eastern. Missouri and South Carolina, man, this is going to be a big one. I think South Carolina is Lenore Sellers. Is Lenore Sellers in? Is he out for tomorrow? Because if Sellers is out, then I got Missouri taking it. Missouri's defense is going up. I think Sellers is out. Shoot, the predictor saying Missouri going to blow it. I saw some flaws in that South Carolina defense. They had the same problem we had. Bama had tackling. Guys are not giving effort. So it depends on what South Carolina team, but that's a 6 p.m. game tomorrow. That's going to be a big one. SEC on ESPN. Going to be interesting one to follow along with. We'll be doing a lot of watch parties tomorrow up until about 4 o'clock. My cousin, shout out to my cousin, Gerald Ramsey, man. It's his birthday today. My cousin, 40 years old, chat. 40. We really getting up there, y'all. Cuzzo, happy birthday, man. Roll Tide. Y'all seen him in the live watch party from week 1 against Florida State. That's y'all will see him tomorrow. We'll probably get some footage with him. We got Florida Miami at 6:30. That's a big one. Another big game we're going to be diving into here on the phone lines. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some Florida guys, some Florida fans tapping in, doing their thing. Can understand not clear as usual. Mic isn't clear for me or lagging. Oh, chat, how's the audio sounding? Is my mic acting up, chat? Mic check. Is the mic acting up? Tell me, mic check. We good? Are we good, chat? Let me know. Is that why ain't nobody saying nothing? Y'all can't hear me for real? Y'all just let me talk. Oh, Mike sounds good. Pit Sniper says it sounds good. Okay. It might just be Mary J then. Mary J, you had me scared. I was like, everybody said, okay, we good. All right. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Might have to refresh Mary J. Back out and refresh the browser. I can handle it while you do that if you need to. But so tapping back into it, y'all. We're here. We're looking at Miami, Florida. Now, this is a big game for Florida, man. It's a big game for Florida. Miami, too. You know, this could solidify them as a true contender this year, not a pretender like a lot of people believe last year. That defensive front looks good. Carson Beck looks comfortable in his offense. The receivers are making plays for him. The run game is tough. The offensive line looks athletic. I don't know if they've been tested in their front yet, but Miami looks pretty solid. Florida is struggling. DJ Lagway, Pick City last week. How does he rebound from last week? It's going to be interesting. They're Miami's hosting, but we know that how that rivalry gets. Home field advantage ain't no real home field advantage in that rivalry. Team Flow said GG in our game. Yeah, man, GG, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up over here. Y'all, this the Oklahoma user, man. Cheesy guy. I got something for you next time, though. We're going to be on that game next week. I got something for you. Illinois, Indiana. Another interesting one. I'm telling y'all, man. Indiana is not for real, and we're going to see it tomorrow. I think Illinois is legit. I think they play a brand of defense that, to me, gives them the edge in this game. Indiana's offense, I think a lot of people think Indiana doesn't have an explosive offense. I'm different. I think they can be explosive. They have some explosive assets. They're just not built to do it on at a high rate. So they're going to pick their spots. It's going to be interesting. Georgia State coach McGee, I feel sorry for y'all going to having to go to Vandy, but go compete. Go compete. Vandy going to handle that though. Shout out Coach McGee at Georgia State, man. He used to be the running back coach at Georgia. Now he's the head coach at Georgia State. I remember him during my time growing up in the Tri-City area, Phoenix City, Columbus, Georgia area. So, yeah, good to see Georgia State doing some positive things. Going to be tough for them tomorrow. And then that's the main big games for tomorrow. I'm of course everybody's going to be trying to pay attention to Texas to see how they look, and then LSU to see if that offense gets a slow start again. But no more big games like tomorrow. The games are kind of outside of the primetime games. Miami, Auburn, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Missouri. Outside of those games, they kind of mid. Notre Dame and Purdue might get interesting. Notre Dame, could they start 0-3 for the first time in how many years? That'd be interesting to watch it. That'd be interesting. I think what happens is you're looking at an opportunity for Purdue to make a statement. Honestly, let's look at Purdue. 2-1. They only loss was the USC, a bad loss to USC. I don't know. Purdue might have a chance. They going to Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs this more than anybody right now, though. Purdue gets this. They're going into the top 25, guaranteed. Going to be interesting to watch that. Going to be interesting. Oklahoma, Auburn. Like I said, we're going to open up the can of worms on that one. Oregon State. Oregon about to blow them boys out. Tennessee. Aguilar about to be getting some crazy hype talk after that game tomorrow. Arkansas and Memphis. What y'all think, man? Memphis looked kind of scrappy last week. Y'all think they're gonna have enough to hang with Arkansas? I don't know. What's up, Deborah? Good to see you, sis. Good to see you, big sis. Look, we about to open these phone lines here in about 5 minutes, man. About 5 minutes. Y'all continue to like and share the stream, man. AAA family, what's popping? Finally catching a live show this week. My new job training has been incredible. MJ got that hype, man. Hey, it's something about, congrats on that new job, man. It's something though. It's something about having the opportunity to have a fresh start, especially in the corporate world, as far as working a 9 to 5. I remember when my last job I was working, that I enjoyed working. I was working at a call center in Virginia, man. And just having that opportunity to start fresh. I went there to start from the bottom and ended up finding favor. And I ended up getting pulled up as a supervisor. Coming straight out of training, I got pulled into supervisor training. And I enjoyed that experience, man. And it was a good start for me. And it actually what propelled me into what I'm doing now. So I appreciate it. But I'm glad you getting a new start, man, and enjoying it, man. Congratulations on that. And so, y'all ready to get on these phone lines, man? What y'all talking about? What's up, Jason? Roll Tide, my boy. My boy says, Shook, what up, folks? I don't know, man. I know what you meant. What's up with you, Jordan? I hope Bama defense will be ready. I think they will be. What's good, MJ? Bring in that cash, bro. You already know. MJ got that big money on. Hey, we about to open these phone lines, though, y'all. We got 15 seconds before we listen. Remember, 334-625-1121. That's the number. But when y'all hear somebody on the phone line, man, just be courteous. Understand we don't have a call waiting line right now. We don't have a call waiting line. We working on it. Y'all helping us get there. But make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all watching the live stream. You might have a little delay on YouTube, right? But I'll be fair. I'll make sure if I see a number calling consistently, you'll get a text message from that number saying when to call back. We'll give you a little heads up so you can call in, all right? Just make sure you're standing by your phone and stay tuned into the show. That's the main thing. Stay interactive in the chat and you'll feel like you're part of the call in already. And tonight we're going to take our time. We want to try to get like 5 or 6 callers on the line. So Don't feel rushed to have conversations. Just know what you want to talk about. Got a lot of games that we can talk about. Alabama, Georgia fans, we on the bye week, so we get to troll a little bit. We get to kind of be observers and be fans and give our opinion on everybody else since they like to get their opinion on us. All right. So before we jump into it, remember, like the stream, hit the like button, especially if you're on Facebook. I mean, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button on the stream, and then also share the stream. And if you're on TikTok, continue to tap that screen, continue to show up, show some love. Look at Amberly. What's up, baby? What's up, Shouty? GTA 5, doesn't the playoff format change next season? I think so. I think it goes to 16, if I'm not mistaken. We'll talk about that. If you want to talk about that, call in on the phone. Call in on the phone, 334-625-1121. Let's get in it, man. Let's get in the game with your boy, Coach Smook. Somebody put in the chat, say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
You talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just feeling sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Yo, Pit Snipe Husker, you in the game with Coach Smook? Talk to me, man. Y'all give it up for Pit Snipe for being the first caller on the line tonight. What's up, man? Good to hear your voice.
I'm doing good, Coach Smook. How am I coming through on your end?
Hey, you sound like you're good. I know I was echoing at first. I had the sound effects on. I don't know why I did that. I was over here tripping. I was trying to do something else, and then it came through weird. That's on me. But you good. You should be good. I think everybody should be hearing you. Can y'all hear Pit Sniper on the phone? Everybody, Roll Tide in the chat. Pit Sniper, what's good, man? Talk to me, brother.
I'll give you a roll tide so that everyone can hear that.
What's good, man? Talk to me, man. A lot of college football this weekend.
In to say, hey, Coach. Just calling in to say, hey, Coach, I don't have the football knowledge you have, brother, so I like to listen to you.
Hey, that's
but yeah,
up.
we can talk some Nebraska, Michigan.
Uh-oh, can you hear me?
I hear you, bro.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead, man. You said you was about to talk Nebraska and Michigan?
We can talk a little Nebraska, Michigan. I mean, there ain't a lot of Michigan folks in here, so I ain't got no need to talk no trash. The fact of the matter is, they're a damn impressive ball club, and that Underwood, if you let him get out of hand, it can be a long day.
100%.
But I think what we're going to see is we're going to move this 3-3-5 we've been running into more of a 4-3. We got to put more big bodies up front. And I mean, we ain't got but 2 defensive linemen over 300 pounds. So that's a thing when you're facing a Michigan.
100%.
And I think that's going to be the tail of the tape right there.
And I'm gonna say this. I think where Michigan's advantage is if they have an effective run game, you have to load the box, and they're good with getting Bryce Underwood off platform, moving the pocket for him to kind of get that passing game going. I think where Nebraska's advantage is, you may not have the size up front, but the tackling, you guys' open field tackling has been efficient throughout the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, this is one of your most disciplined defenses in the country, year in and year out. The culture breeds disciplined defenses. So Michigan can't make any mistakes early because this Nebraska team is actually a balanced offense. This Nebraska team is a balanced offense. And when you have 2 teams where you're able to kind of hold the explosive offense, and Michigan has shown they could be explosive at points. And I think when you have a team that can hold an explosive team, pull them out of their wheelhouse of play calling, you get them on a young quarterback, rushing through progress or progressions in the pass game. That's when you give a team like Nebraska the advantage, because now you have time and possession in your back pocket. You're able to grind the ball out. You're running the ball well. You're staying in your wheelhouse. So I think that's what Nebraska is going to kind of dial in on getting that pressure on Bryce Underwood early, and then picking up on the back end as far as that offensive production. Because, like I said, I was looking at Iowa State play. And for the fact that they've been able to put up 30 points a game just about has been amazing to me, So I see Nebraska trending in the same way, man. But if I had to go with my pick for tomorrow, I think I got Michigan edging it out, man. I think they just a little too athletic on the perimeter for what Nebraska is going to do, and I think we're starting to see them trust Bryce Underwood in the passing game a lot more.
Oh, agreed. Not the you see Michigan edging them out part. I won't agree with that now, but we shall see. Our defensive secondary. I mean, we got some real talent back there right now. Javin Wright. Forgive me, I ain't gonna be able to spit out the rest of the names, but boy, these guys are very, very solid. We're seeing our safeties make way too many tackles.
Yeah.
Which is where I we have to question our defensive line and where are our linebackers' eyes going. I think they're going to have their heads on straight tomorrow, and we're going to throw a few curves at them again. I think we're going to put 4 big butts on the line, and we're going to stretch them out a little bit. And I'm not afraid of our secondary having to go one-on-one and make plays.
Yeah. And I don't think it'll be like a sizable difference. I don't think it's something like where Michigan is over or 10 times more athletic than Nebraska. I just think you have 1 or 2 assets there that you're missing to really disrupt it and keep it, competitive for 4 quarters. And one thing I will say, and I think you'll agree with this too, Nebraska depth-wise in the secondary is not as deep as they're used to being the past 2 or 3 years. So injuries can play a huge part in how this game looks and how confident that quarterback can be. But 1 second before we continue our conversation, man, Walter Roberts, appreciate you for the 1999 super chat, man. Tapping in, y'all give it up. W's in the chat for Walter Roberts becoming a co-sponsor of the Coach Smook Network on the stream, man. I appreciate you 100%, Walter. Thank you again, and thank you for supporting the Coach Smook Network. Pit Sniper, back to you, man. Any other thoughts, man? Any other games? As a matter of fact, give me your score prediction. You didn't give me a score prediction for this Michigan Nebraska game. I'll give you mine, and then or you give me yours, and then I'll give you my score prediction.
41-24. Huskers shock the world.
Ooh. Okay, let me hold up. I think that deserves a siren. I think that deserves a siren. That type of win from Nebraska over Michigan would be considered an upset. One, I'll give you that. Now, I had to go and double check, so I went and double checked, right? And it's in Nebraska. It's in Nebraska. It's at home. It's a 2:30 game. It's supposed to be good weather. I have Michigan edging this game out. 34-21. No, 34-28. 34-28. Michigan over Nebraska. That's going to be, and I think Nebraska holds the lead for at least 2 until deep into the 3rd quarter. I think Nebraska holds the lead. Michigan makes a late surge. Bryce Underwood gets calm under that crowd is going to be crazy. That stadium is going to be rocking. The defense kind of starts the play start to add up. You see 1 or 2 playmaker type plays by Bryce Underwood to create some momentum, and that's when you see the offense kind of start to show against that Nebraska defense. I do think this is a good game though, and I think Nebraska rolling back to this game, looking at the rest of their schedule, they have a chance to still be competitive in the Big Ten. They still have a chance to go and play for a Big Ten title. They lose this game close. They play this game competitive, and they able to win out strongly, end up with a 10-2, 9-3 type of record. If they're the runner-ups in the Big Ten, this game will help them in the long run. So I think it's a win-win for Nebraska. They just got to come in and compete. But if they do upset them, I wouldn't be surprised. I will say that Michigan hasn't shown me any consistency, but when they are explosive, they're explosive. So, any last thoughts, Pit Sniper, before we open the phone lines back up, brother?
But yeah, I think it's going to come a lot more down to what I'd call the gray areas. That crowd is going to be jumping. I shout out our lad Terrence Crawford will be leading our lads out of the tunnel. So
okay, yeah, that's gonna be hype.
People are going to be smoked, man. We are excited and that is a tough place to play when folks are excited.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our offense can keep moving the ball. They've been doing it looks like some old school West Coast offense stuff. We're
Yeah.
dinking and dunking people to death. And I think as long as Dylan stays disciplined as he's been against lesser competition, man, we got a chance. And you get out to you get a turnover, you get something early on that gives us a little bit of an edge. You start changing the way that Michigan is calling their plays, and here we go, baby. We got a ball game. I think we could have a real Donnybrook.
Yeah.
It could be 10-7 for all we know.
I think if they come out rolling, if you somehow disrupt this Michigan offense, I know they want to establish the ground game. Everybody knows that. Bryce Underwood has been making some plays with his legs, but that confidence is building in his arm. If they're able to get in any type of rhythm, that's the only thing that I think will put Nebraska. But if you're able to disrupt them early and force Underwood to really rebound, and them playing from behind is not him rebounding. You can still be on pace playing from behind. I mean, and I'm talking about like a possession, the one possession type of game throughout the whole game. I think where Nebraska will have to establish the advantages or try to get the advantage is how much pressure how early are you going to dial it up and how often? That's going to be the difference defensively. And then offensively, what type of shots are you going to take? Nebraska needs to take shots against this aggressive Michigan front. They need to take shots. And they have the assets. Dylan Raiola, like you said, has been consistent. Can he make the quick decisions, get the ball out? He has the abilities. Do it against Michigan. That secondary is good at Michigan. That secondary is solid. So I think it's going to be a good one. I like the matchup. 2:30. I'm gonna be tuned in. We'll actually be doing a watch party for it. As a matter of fact, Chad, just make sure we're live. Make sure we have a Nebraska Michigan game. And it's crazy. College football has gotten so good to us that Nebraska Michigan is a game to watch, and I believe it's going to be a quality game, man.
I think we're going to see a heck of a ball game. Again, I couldn't talk any crap about my Michigan brothers because, good God, they have a lot of players.
You got 45 seconds to talk your trash to Michigan fans because I'm gonna clip it, and we have some Michigan community members. We got about 6 or 7 in the Discord. And we'll make sure we'll clip it and get the message out before tomorrow so they can make sure they hear what Pitt Snipe got to say from Cornhusker Land. Talk to them. Let me start the music for you. The floor is yours, brother. Go ahead. How you been there?
This is my kind of trash. Michigan fans, come to Lincoln, have something good to eat, and enjoy our atmosphere. But you better bring your big boy pants because we're going to have a ball game.
A ball game, boy. Hey, listen, Pitt Snipe, I appreciate you for calling in, man, and continue to support the channel, man. I appreciate you for real, bro.
Rock on, Coach Smook. It was good hearing from you, and I'll go out with a Roll Tide.
Listen, we got the Cornhuskers yelling Roll Tide. We're going to say Roll Huskers tomorrow. Even though I picked Michigan, I'm going to say Roll Huskers on tomorrow, man. Y'all give it up for my guy, Pitt Snipe. Appreciate you, guys. Y'all, phone line is open 334-625-1121, man. Good vibes tonight, man. Good vibes tonight. I like that. Hey, Zach, somebody beat you to the phone line. That's crazy. What? I thought it never happened. We've only had it happen maybe 4 times in the we're in year 2 now, right? We just rolled over into year 2. Look, Zach got something to say about this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna stop the music first. Let me stop the music. Look, hold on.
Call from
Zach Willie.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's up, Zach? You in the game? Talk to me.
What's good, Coach Smoke?
Hey, you ain't got to get in here with that serious tone, man. It wasn't me. I just opened the phone lines. He called first. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. That's between you and Pitt Snipe, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, he's good. He's all good, man.
Okay.
Good.
Y'all heard Zach coming here with the serious tone, man. He talking about what's good, Coach Smook. Man, hold on, wait. Don't blame me. Don't blame me, Zach. You supposed to be watching the show. You know what time we go live. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. I was on time tonight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me, chat. Hey,
yeah.
Continue to tap the screen over there on TikTok, man. The phone line about to be open in about 5 minutes. Y'all give us about 5-7 minutes on the phone line with Zach. Zach, talk to me, man. You're in the game. The floor is yours, brother.
Oh, yeah. that Michigan Nebraska game is looking more exciting because, like you said, Nebraska's been uh, in the chase for their for to play in their conference championship. It's just the the way the ball bounced and a play or two cost them close games.
A lot of them.
Against
A lot of them. You're right.
a lot of them. Kind of like us in Nick Saban's later years, just one or two bounces of the ball either way, and there were some games we could have had some 7-5, 6-6 seasons. Just by the way the ball bounced. But and we was very fortunate, and Nebraska has been unfortunate. And those games. So, but yeah, I'm excited for that game. The Auburn Oklahoma game, I'm excited for it. I think Jackson Arnold's going to get a wake up call to how SEC ball is really played because I mean, yeah, he played at Oklahoma. He didn't do good like last year, but he hasn't been pressured the way he's going to be pressured
Listen,
tomorrow.
Zach, that game tomorrow for your boy Jackson, and I said your boy, you know, I'm just not a believer, man. I'm like I'm like my brother Jason, Hall of Fame Jason. I said it last year. I gave them 6-6 because of Jackson Arnold. Them not going
Right.
with Hawkins last year was the worst move ever. They could have been a solid 8-4 team, Oklahoma, if they had Michael Hawkins and 9-3. Honestly, Michael Hawkins,
Yep.
that boy Jackson Arnold. I'm looking for a big game. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. And Jordan, I hope you in here. I hope you ready to clip this. I want Oklahoma to beat the dog shit out of freaking Auburn, man. I want Oklahoma to be on some jump where they I'm talking about like a 42-13 victory. That's what I want for Oklahoma tomorrow against Auburn. Only
Yep.
because Jackson listen, y'all know my lady is an Auburn fan, y'all. And I'm a diehard Bama fan. I truly hate Auburn. But this Jackson Arnold hype that they've been trying to put us on, I've watched the games. I'm not just hating as a Bama fan. I've watched these games. This man's arm is noodlier, if that's a word, noodlier than it was last year
Yep.
at Oklahoma.
Yep. Yep. And Carson Beck, his arm hadn't got any better. He's playing less quality talent this year. That's all the reason why.
Chad, listen, y'all knew Zach was about to go for Carson Beck. Every time we on this live, Zach is gonna go for Carson Beck, man. Why you, hey Zach?
Yes.
What's your real issue with Carson Beck? Come on, let's have a therapy session. We got time. What is your real issue with Carson Beck? And Jordan, I hope you clipping tonight because we got a lot of clips. I got my cup. We got vibes tonight. Zach, what is your issue with Carson Beck? Let's bump all the football talk. What is your issue with Carson Beck? The floor is yours. Go ahead.
I don't have an issue with Carson Beck. I'm just watching the games. You
You just watching the games. That's all
honestly,
it is, Zach.
Yep, that's all it is.
It's not because it's not because he stole your haircut. Is that's not it, is it?
No, he didn't steal no haircut of mine.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, but for real, I mean, even in his first season, you seen it last year without Brock Bowers and Lad McConkey, he could not do anything.
Yeah.
He had a 4 or 5 week span where he had like 4 turnovers in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Every game. And I mean, Bama exposed him last year for the fraud he was, and he got out of town, out of the SEC, because he knew that he couldn't be a first round draft pick in the SEC. So he went to the ACC where he could earn his status back.
Okay, all right. Hey, Zach, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds real personal, man. I don't know. I don't know if you and Carson has crossed some paths in the past or something, but I just think he's not the best quarterback that everybody hyped him up to be. That's my personal thoughts, my personal opinion. I don't think he's what Georgia tried to hype him up to be. I don't think he was. Now let's give him credit though. Carson Beck in the system that fits,
Right.
and he's a timing quarterback. He understands the game. He's a smart quarterback. He's not a dumb quarterback. I think people need to realize it. He's just not dynamic. And so Miami has put him in a
Right.
system, right, that doesn't require him to be dynamic. Cam Howard, they molded that around him. He created plays. Now he got a better offensive line. He got some receiver assets, like some legit receiver assets. He was like 6 or 7 deep at the receiver position in Miami right now. Bunch of under the radar guys.
Right.
Speed. They have so much speed at Miami. They have
Facts.
so much speed. So it's not a surprise that he's having success. But yeah, man, that's going to be a good game. Not Alabama, but Florida and Miami. I think that's one that a lot of people are kind of sleeping on because of Florida losing to USF and then losing to who was LSU last weekend. I think people still sleeping on Florida. I don't think you should sleep on Florida, man. This is a team that's literally a little bit of momentum away, a little bit like 2 or 3 plays from executing at a high rate and just being the difference in the game. DJ Lagway got out of character last game. I don't think that's him. That 5 interception game is not DJ Lagway. I know Bama fans, we want to troll Florida. I don't hate Florida too much. I'm more so Auburn, Tennessee is my hate. And it's crazy because I watch Tennessee now and I cheer for my nephew, Travis Smith Jr., but I'm hoping that they lose. And at the same time, I'm like, man, make a play, Trav. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle. But yeah, man, you started talking Florida, Miami. Give me your thoughts on Florida, Miami.
Yes, I think Miami has the weapons and the defense this year to beat Florida from what I have seen from this Florida team so far this season. Now, could I be completely wrong and Florida go down there and, take care of business? Absolutely.
Zach, hold on, Zach. Your brother Jordan acting up in the chat. He said, I said they're about 2 or 3 plays from being actual, like, a good team. He said they also 2 or 3 plays away from the Florida Board of Directors meeting on Sunday.
I mean, that's true. I can't. I mean, as good of a coordinator as Billy Napier was under Saban, he ain't a good head coach.
It's sad though, man.
mean,
I hate that for him because you said it. I feel like if he was an offensive coordinator, if that's all that was, and the word on the street is he still has play calling duties right now at Florida.
Right.
So is he a good offensive coordinator?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how the season plays out. And
give me a score prediction for Miami, Florida. Talk to me about that game. Give me a breakdown of that.
Okay. Score prediction. I got Miami 35, Florida 21. And that's me being modest.
You said what, that Miami 35?
Florida 21.
Okay, that sounds legit though. That's not like a that's a legit that's a legit score prediction. Like I feel like that could be the score for either team.
Right.
I like that. I like that, Zach.
But yeah, and I think with what Carson Beck has around him, it'll be too much for that Florida defense.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm gonna give Carson Beck credit. When Carson Beck has weapons, he can be a good quarterback. When he don't, like he didn't last year, you see what it should have been or could have been, you know, however you want to look at it, because there's a lot of games that Georgia should have lost last year that they won because the other team had key injuries at key moments in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, since that, I hate to say this, since the 2021 national championship game when Jameson Williams went down, since then it gave them this luck that you know I can't explain it. You know, it gave them some kind of luck to where they win games they should lose. You know, and the only team they can't beat is us, or haven't beaten. I'm not going to say can't. Haven't beaten is us.
100%. I drank too much water. It's sipping. I took too big of a sip, man. Because I was about to say, it's funny how Georgia fans are so confident about their win against Tennessee last week. And I think what it is, man, that Georgia Eastern Division complex is still hovering over the Eastern Division of the SEC. That old Eastern Division, that Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, who else is in the East? Vanderbilt. Who else was in the East, chat? Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas. Tennessee, Kentucky. Arkansas was in the West with us.
Yes.
Yeah, Arkansas was in the West with us. Who else was in the East with them? It was Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Vanderbilt.
Missouri, I can't think of
Missouri.
Yep, Missouri.
And that was it, because it was 6-6 on each side. And then they added Oklahoma and Texas. And Oklahoma went to the East, Texas came to the West before they got rid of the divisions.
Right. And then they got rid of divisions before the season started.
Oh, South Carolina. We keep forgetting South Carolina, Zach. Everybody keeps forgetting South Carolina. Hey,
South Carolina.
Zach,
yeah.
Let's talk about South Carolina. I'm gonna get this off the screen real quick. Let's talk about South Carolina. You know, I had all this hype around South Carolina. I truly believe South Carolina. I thought and I truly believe that they were going to come in building off that momentum last season, and they were going to be a solid contender for the SEC. And I've been proven wrong with Lenore Sellers going down last week. Doty came in and he had some spark in some plays making some plays with his legs, but that don't last in the SEC. South Carolina looks like they're in trouble, man.
They do. And I hate it, but I thought Lenore Sellers would take a step back. I didn't think it would be as drastic as it's been, but I thought they would take like a little step back.
That's crazy. I thought he would get better. Isn't he a junior this year?
He is. I believe so. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I think teams would be better prepared for him this year than they would last year.
True. You right. He's only a sophomore. I forgot he started as a true freshman last year. I thought last year was his red shirt freshman year, but he's a true sophomore. So last year he was a true freshman starting. This matchup is going to be interesting. South Carolina, Missouri. Like Missouri's defense looks crazy good, and Prabuya, that boy been balling with this offense.
He has, and their running game's been explosive when it's needed to be. But yeah, I mean, he's proven a lot of people wrong. You know, he's gone out there and proved some people wrong. Now, is it against the best talent? Not necessarily. So he might be exposed tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, as far as everything's looking, I think that's going to be another good game to watch.
South Carolina, Missouri. That's gonna be a big one. What's your pick? What's your pick there?
if South Carolina had Sellers, I would go South Carolina. But since he's injured, I got to go Missouri in that one.
Hey, chat.
Because
Hold on, Zach. Chat. Could somebody in the chat find out if Lenore Sellers is available? One of the mods just put in the chat or not. If he's available tomorrow for sure. The availability for Lenore Sellers, because I'm with you, Zach. If he's available, I think he does enough to give Missouri's defense some problems. And Missouri's defense has looked good the first 3 weeks. I don't care who you playing, like the way they've been playing. That's great football. Even against Kansas, they gave up 31 points, but it was a tough 31 points against a Kansas offense that is expected to be explosive and has been explosive all season.
Right. I agree. Yeah, I agree. And Missouri had to come back in that game to pull that game off.
Right.
You know, and so it wasn't no fluke or no easy game. It was a hard fought battle. You know, for 4 quarters, and Missouri came out on top.
Hey, Zach. So we got confirmation. Sellers, we got confirmation. You know, when Jordan says it, it's legit. But Pit Sniper came in and said Sellers has been clear, and MJ. So CBS Sports is reporting that Sellers is clear. So I look at this, even with this this Missouri defense has looked great against Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana. They have looked dominant. They've also been hosting all these teams at home that aren't SEC caliber. South Carolina is still an SEC team, man. They were in that game before Sellers went out. They were struggling, but they were still in the game. I might have South Carolina pulling off the upset at Missouri tomorrow.
Oh man, yeah, I have to go with you. If Sellers is cleared to play, I think he can make enough plays to pull it off. And
I think he gives more help tomorrow, knowing that he's not 100% healthy. There's a certain type of mentality that goes into those type of games, and you can. If he can capitalize early in the game, they'll ride that momentum throughout the game. Now, if some things go into it, guys aren't able to deliver and support him, then you might see some problems. But overall, this is still a South Carolina team last year that looked pretty legit. They look like a top 4, top 5 team in the SEC, and they look like a top 10 team in the country. So I'm still not putting it past them. I think tomorrow they get a chance to rebound. Missouri, they can take an early season loss like this. They can take one right now. South Carolina can't. So I think South Carolina has a little bit more intensity tomorrow. I'm gonna take. Listen, because Sellers is available, I'm gonna give you my score prediction. I'm gonna go South Carolina 31, Missouri 27.
Okay.
South Carolina
1 point off for me.
Go ahead, Zach.
1 point off for. I was saying 1 point off for me. I got it 31-28 South Carolina.
Okay. Sellers being available makes that a whole different game. I don't care where, if he's 60, 70%, that's a different game. And that's no disrespect to Doty. I just don't think Doty has had the reps. They haven't had the opportunity to divvy out reps to number 2 and number 3 during fall camp, because you're dealing with a true sophomore here that you're banking your basically your next 2 years of your seasons, your next 2 seasons off of him and his growth and his production, and he's proven that he can be the guy.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
All right, what's another one, Zach? What's another one? Let's talk about. We talked about Jackson, right, in Oklahoma and Auburn, right?
We did.
Okay. Texas Tech, Utah. That's the one I wanted to get your thoughts on. We talked about Michigan and Nebraska. Texas Tech and Utah. Texas Tech spent this $40 million, $400 million on the portal. Chat said they spent the bag. They dropped the bag. Yeah, they did. This gonna be a true test for them. This gonna be a true test for them. What's your thoughts on this game? And I'm gonna be watching it, man. This is an early game, one that I find that's gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be a good one for us to kind of watch along and kind of interact with. What's your thoughts on it, Zach?
Yeah, it's gonna be Texas Tech's offensive line against Utah's defensive line. because Texas Tech's offensive line hasn't been tested like they're going to be tested tomorrow yet this season. And so, can that offensive line hold up against a solid Utah defense and make some big explosive plays? And it don't have to be a bunch, but just enough to pull off that victory. And I don't. It's a toss-up game for me. So I don't know. It's a wait and see approach.
Nah,
You know,
you got to pick, Zach. We on the phone line. You got to pick. You got to pick, bro. Don't you listen.
Okay, I trust
You got to
Utah's
pick.
defense
You got to pick, Zach.
more. I trust Utah's defense more than I do Texas Tech's offense because I know what I'm getting with Utah's defense. I don't know what I'm getting with Texas Tech because they just threw these players together in the off season. So we're gonna find out what they're going to be able to do in conference play tomorrow.
Let me look at something. I want to look at like Texas Tech's roster because I wasn't sold. I'm not sold on what they went and did in the portal. That's just me. I'm not sold on it. Let me go look. Let me just go look. And maybe it's just me and my the Bama in me, or like I've seen teams go on the portal and do like make some moves, man. What did Texas do? Texas Tech do in the portal that has people so excited? They went and got who for quarterback, right? I don't know. And then you go to running back. What names? Joyner, maybe. I think they got so much hype because of how they attacked the state of Texas. They really went in and secured some guys in the state of Texas or from the state of Texas that went out of state to other universities. Probably was in state, 3-star, 4 stars. But I'm not looking. I'm scrolling down his roster and nothing pops off the screen and be like, oh, you remember this recruit? You remember this guy? Like that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Maybe it's a lot of hype around it. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I think Utah wins this game 34-17. Utah. Are they playing in Utah? I think they're playing in Utah. Let me double check. I think they're playing in Utah. Go back one more. Yeah, I think they're playing in Utah, Zach. So I mean, home field advantage. Yeah, they playing in Utah. I like the Utah defense and their aggressiveness up front. Like you said, the continuity there. This is a program with some history carrying over, things of that nature. So I like Utah's defense. You know, it's a reason why Cam Calhoun came over to Alabama. That secondary is just loaded with talent. I think if Cam Calhoun was at Utah right now, he'll be a starter on the boundary for him rather than trying to figure.
Right.
Man, I don't want to talk about it. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. Alabama versus Georgia. We're gonna save it for next week, Zach. I know it's hard to not talk about it next week, but we got to. We got to save it. We got to really hold on to what we got because you got some stuff that we talked about already that I can't wait to reveal.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some stuff that I'm ready to reveal, but I can't. We gotta wait. We gotta play it patient. So any last thoughts, Zach? Last big statements you want to make for the games tomorrow? Whatever. Talk to me, Zach.
Okay, I got score prediction. Oklahoma 52, Auburn 3.
Whoa. Time out. Say that again.
Oklahoma 52, Auburn 3. I don't think Auburn. I think with Brent Venables' defense, I don't think Auburn can do what they've been doing the first 3 weeks of the season, and I I don't trust Jackson Arnold to be able to do what he's going to have to do in this game to win, or to even put points on the board, much less win the game. So,
Zach.
and
Hold on, Zach. I got it. Hold on. I got to. Jordan, you talking about get Jason in here? Make sure you clip this. Make sure this is clipped. We need this clip right now. Oh my God, Jason, hold on. Let me. I gotta, bro. Zach.
I got you speechless, don't I, Coach?
Not necessarily speeches. You know, that's ultimate disrespect. Like, hey, Zach, I have Auburn followers, man. And you know, we trying to get to that 3.5K, right? You saying that
right?
Stuff like that. I'm just playing. He said, call Jason on a 3-way. Hey, Jason on the road right now. I just text him. I might have to call him. Hold on, let me see. Let me FaceTime him. Let me FaceTime Jay, y'all. Zach is going crazy, Jordan. He's so disrespectful. Jordan, who more disrespectful? You or Zach when it comes to Auburn fans? You or Zach? Hey, James Love said Auburn 50, Oklahoma 52, Auburn 6. Jason on the road, chat. Jason on the road. He's not gonna tap in. Zach, you know what's crazy though? My final score prediction for Auburn, Oklahoma was 42, like 42-12, 42-10. I had Oklahoma really putting a beating on Auburn. Now I didn't think that y'all would do them. Like, I feel like Jackson will be able to do something early on. I think a lot of the hype and the momentum he'll be able to score at least once before Oklahoma make their adjustments. Brett Venables is probably defensively, his defensive adjustments is probably second to none. You know, to me, even for the last, while Saban coached the last 4 or 5 years since even 2020, Brett Venables' defense to me was able to make adjustments a lot better than what we were seeing at Alabama and what we were seeing at Georgia. And they didn't necessarily have top recruiting classes to do it with. So I respect Brett Venables. Right. He has a lot of assets at Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold left for a reason, and that arm is telling the story every week. Jackson is not a super athletic quarterback, so for Auburn to think that he's some type of Nick Marshall type of asset, that's crazy. Gus Malzahn is hoping, not Gus Malzahn, Hugh Freeze is hoping and praying that they don't have a doggone answer for him and his legs. He's praying, because once you take that away, that Auburn offense is cooked.
Fact. Even in the off season, there was video clips of Hugh Freeze saying that who is their backup quarterback, Deuce Knight.
Yeah.
That Deuce Knight was a better quarterback and running a smoother offense in fall camp than Jackson Arnold was.
Hey,
so he was too.
Zach. Jason just popped in. Jason, let me catch you up. We just started talking about Auburn, Oklahoma, right? And Zach just gave his score prediction. He gave his real life score prediction. He put it on record. Jason, listen to this score prediction. Zach, what's your score prediction for tomorrow, Auburn, Oklahoma?
Oklahoma 52, Auburn 3.
Jason, you know. Hey, Jason probably about to pull over and freaking. Hey, Jason, what you think about that, man? Talk to me, bro. This, hey, I thought Zach had disrespect for Alabama, Georgia, right? He loved to disrespect them Georgia fans, but that's like, I gave Auburn 10. I gave Auburn 12. That's why I said 50. I said 38, 40. I said 41-12, 47-12, something like that. I knew Oklahoma's offense would be explosive. Auburn secondary is ass. But yeah, 52-3 or 50. What you said? 56-3.
52-3.
52-3. Jason said, I got 35-3, but my guy, they aren't scoring on this defense, bro. And that's what I said. I think they might sneak one in, Jason. They might get an emotional first drive type of deal. But Brett Venables is the master adjustment maker when it comes to defensive schemes. If he has some guys flying around, which Oklahoma does this season, they're going to be able to adjust. They play a lot of sound assignment football. I don't see Auburn making any plays. This is where Auburn gets exposed. I've seen enough from Jackson. Now, if he shows up tomorrow and does a Gunnar Stockton and just proves everybody wrong with what he can do with his arm, so be it. But that's how he's going to have to do it. That's the only way they have a chance. That's the only way they have a chance. If he shows up and proves everybody wrong, just like Gunnar Stockton did. Gunnar Stockton had to prove to me that he could put the ball in some tough spots, and he did. 6 passes out of that game that changed the landscape of their game for Georgia and Tennessee. Gunnar Stockton did what he had to do. But yeah, man, that's what we got. Zach, final thoughts, man. We got people calling in on the phone line. It looked like we got a new number calling in too, man. Final thoughts, man. You got a minute, Zach. Let me make sure this caller know they can call back. Go ahead and give me your thoughts, man.
Miami, Florida is going to be a good hard fought game. I just think Miami overall is going to be too much. Nebraska, Michigan, another good game. I just think Michigan will find some kind of way to pull it off late. South Carolina, Missouri with Lenore Sellers. I think South Carolina's offense will be too much for that Missouri defense tomorrow. Roll Tide, my AAA family. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
100%. Zach, appreciate you, brother. And Roll Tide. Y'all give it up for my brother Zach, man. Always supporting, doing what he do, man. Contributing to the channel, man. A voice that everybody, man. Zach got this fighting type tone, right? Until he start talking trash, and then you hate him. If you're not on the same side, you hate him. That boy disrespectful. 52-3. Oh my God. I can't let my lady hear that, man. She probably, sweetheart. They said y'all gonna lose 52-3 tomorrow. She said I ain't got nothing to do with me. We got another caller calling in.
Call from.
Hello, Jimmy Citizen. It is I.
To accept, press 1. To send a.
Yo, you in the game, Coach Smook. Who is this?
Yo, already fucking nigger, kill yourself, nigger ready, kill yourself. Nigger.
Okay. So 720. What was that number? 720-928-6741. Appreciate you for calling in. Again, that's 720-928-6741. Appreciate you for calling in. Again, that's 720-928-6741. Thank you for calling in. Call back anytime. Again, chat. 720-928-6741. Thank you for calling in and sharing your thoughts here on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all give it up for that caller, man. Thank you for calling in. Yo, I just had to make sure I was here when I was hearing, y'all. 720-928-6741. Thank you for calling in. Hey, appreciate your support. 720-928-6741. Call in anytime. We're live on the Coach Smook Network, man. Call in, share your thoughts anytime. That's 720-928-6741. Jordan, please tell me you got that clip. Please tell me you got that clip. Please tell me. And I want all the Bama Nation, all the AAA family to show their support and blow this number up. We need to find out who that number is. I got some people that's, we started the comment. Somebody put it in the chat. The mods, give me that number in the chat. We're going to make sure we get that number. We're going to give them a special shout out here, upcoming here soon. But yeah, definitely. As a matter of fact, we're not going to call him back. MJ, we got it. MJ ain't playing. Oh man, crazy night, right? Crazy night TikTok. Y'all see what we deal with? What up, Dwayne? Good to see you in the chat over there on TikTok, man. Good to see y'all in the chat. That was crazy. I didn't think nobody would get bold enough to do it. You know what's crazy, Walter? I know who that is. And they're so goofy, right? They're so goofy that they don't even care to block their number. Are you serious? I'm gonna stay up. I know who that is, y'all. Jordan, don't even. Hey, let's not. Hey, but I know who it is. And it's sad that they're gonna do this. So I'm gonna reach out to that crew. I'm gonna reach out to them tonight, and I'm gonna tell them to get control of their counterpart. He's on screen with them. Exactly, Zach. I know who it is too. And if they don't get control of them, I guarantee you, I will do everything in my power. In between doing what I got to do for my content and for the Alabama at the Voice of College Football and what I do for the AAA community, I make time for pettiness, and I will get you out of here. I promise you. I will get you way offside and the whole crew canceled. You better get a hold of them. Tell them it is not that serious to the point where you got to go call in live and embarrass yourself. You forgot to hit the *69. Oh my God, you got to do better. 334-625-1121. Call in and share your thoughts. Hey, Dwayne, I ain't got to get them. Y'all got them. 720-928-6741. I'm gonna reach out to them personally. Oh, you know, they don't like to be on the right side of the line. They be on the offside. They be offsides all the time. Oh, him and his crew. Is Bama content. I'm just saying. Sad day, man. Sad day. 334-625-1121. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, listen. That come with the game, man. Not everybody got sense, man. We need 3 more likes though to get to our 25 like goal. Y'all continue to run the likes up. I'm not mad. I find it funny. I do find it funny. When that's your only approach. Like we were playing a game earlier. We were playing NCAA, and the guy that I was playing against, who did he pick, chat? I forget what team he had. Florida. He had Florida. But what team did he have? Oh, LSU. The LSU game on TikTok. If y'all didn't watch it, we got it recorded. It was funny. He quit, but he started doing the same thing. Like that's what you resort to over opinions, over something that you have no control over. We find ourselves. Big Frank, you missed it, man. It was a vibe. 334-625-1121. Phone line is open. Big Frank, talk to me. You got a chance to talk tonight. Yes. Oh yeah. Jason, so you've heard the voice before. Okay. You've heard the voice before. Just got done watching Mari Johnson for Must Show's Brothers and Must. I told you Alabama. Hey, as a matter of fact, you know what? Did they game over with? Let me see if I get Mari on the line. Let's check in with some of our Alabama players, our Alabama commits. That boy Kamari. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I promise y'all. Don't listen. Chat. That stuff right there, that comes with the game. That comes with the territory. I just had to make sure I was hearing it right. That's a good clip. We're gonna help him get all the attention he deserves. I promise you. We're gonna make sure he get all the attention he deserves. Let's see if we can get Mario on the line. Support to the best streamer. Oh snap! My boy Nick coming in with the weed of smoke, man. Give it up for Nick, chat. Give it up for Nick in the chat. Y'all give it up for my boy, man. This been my mod. He been a mod since day one. Literally. Nick remembers when I used to stream to 4 people on Kick. We used to have 4 on Kick. We used to have like 6 on Facebook. And then when I blew up, like I took a crazy turn, chat. I took a crazy turn with my gaming content. We used to have like 200, 180 people in the chat running their likes up, chatting. Man, shout out to Nick, man. Appreciate the support, man. $10 super chat. Make sure you add him to that banner. Those were the days, facts, bro. Those were the days. Appreciate you for the love, man. 334-625-1121. Jason, call in. Give me your thoughts, man. We want to talk Auburn, Oklahoma. Y'all the big game tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. If Oklahoma doesn't come in and really put pressure, yeah, man. Hey, Jason, call in. We ain't got to talk about that, but I definitely want to. Let's get into this Auburn, Oklahoma lineup. Is that the big guy on there? Nah, not the big one. As a matter of fact, if you depending on what you consider big, they got some. There's 2 that's cool. Yeah, it's 2 that's cool. But other than that, I know which one it is. It's one that don't care. He don't. I know who it is. Chat. (334-625-1121). Venables is going to light JA up. I think so too, Josh. I really do. I truly think so. I think what's going to happen, and they got to get home. They got to get home and finish. They got to get home and finish because Jackson Arnold, don't let him get to thinking he's super freaking Heisman QB like Alabama did last year. I think just Oklahoma's defense overall has a different mentality coming to this game. With Jackson Arnold being the quarterback, there's some pride behind that, man. I don't care what they try to downplay it. However you look at it, there's some pride behind this game, especially it being a conference game. Oklahoma's conference opener, Auburn's conference opener. Like this game matters. Appreciate the 25 likes on the stream too, man. Appreciate the 25 likes. And as y'all know, man, while we're sitting here waiting for the phone lines to go, we're gonna hold it open for another 5 minutes. Okay, we got one. I think it's the same guy. Oh no. It's another number.
Call from.
Yo, it's Jason. Put me in the game.
Yo, what's up, bro? You in the game? Talk to me. Jason Hall of Fame. Jason in the chat, everybody in the game with your boy Coach Smook. Talk to me, bro.
What's up, big dog?
Man,
they got me wound up.
Nah, man, listen.
They got me wound up.
I already know it. Listen, I told y'all, man, me and Jason, like this ain't just like a content creation thing for us with our relationship. This is like a big brother for me, for real. So I already know he want to get at it, but we ain't. Listen, we got the number. I think we already got the location and everything right now. I'm getting text messages right now, so I think we good. Yeah, you know how we move, bro. Like, stop playing, bro.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear it, man. I was writing that number down and like sending messages like you a chump. Oh, bro. Okay. Anyway, man, let's get into Zach over here. He's holding it down for OU tonight.
Hey.
Or really just hating on Auburn, huh?
Nah. Zach felt real. Not even no Auburn hate. Like as an Alabama fan, he felt real confident about that pick. Look, and I like I said, I had Oklahoma with a 3 possession type of win, but I agree with him.
Easy.
I agree with him.
I got the dudes on the water cooler. I dropped it on them 35-3, and they were like, the disrespect. And I was like, it ain't disrespect, bro. It's real. This defense is gonna lock you up. And we know that. I mean, if Jackson Arnold was, you know, you said something about Gunner. We ain't seen that from Jackson, bro, yet. He has one 300-yard game. He had one 300-yard game at Oklahoma, and that was against Arizona. But he threw 3 interceptions and had 2 fumbles in the same game and lost. And then, you know, you go the next time you have one was against Ball State. That ain't gonna work.
Man,
he's gonna have to throw the ball down the field. These little 10-yard passes ain't gonna cut it, Smook. You know,
it's not. And Jason, I gotta interrupt you. You know how we do. You're a content creator, so you know how much this means. Shout out to my guy Douglas Harrow for the $49.99 super chat in the stream. Y'all give it up for my brother Doug, my twin. Listen, y'all gonna see Doug Vandy week. Y'all gonna get to see Doug. We'll be on campus. Y'all give it up for Doug, man. Y'all sitting there being quiet. W's Doug in the chat, man. That's my brother, man. $49.99 super chat. He said, getting excited about next week. We're going to be ready, y'all. Roll Tide, also roll Sooners tomorrow. Facts. Listen, look, Doug even give you some love on the stream, Jason. Doug even giving the Sooners some love.
Hey, man, I just gave it right back to him. I sent him a message in that chat. I said, hey, thanks for the love. And, you know, hey, that is love. Shout out to him, man. That's awesome, man.
Man.
Those are nice when you get those ones done.
Hey. Now, Doug, if anybody going to support Coach Smook, I remember I tell everybody this story, and I think I told you the story about Doug. Doug, he was one of the guys I met through Kyle Henderson. And the first day me and Doug met, literally connected, like little bro, big bro type vibes. And every time I was on the strip the night before the spring, Kalen DeBoer and the new staff's first spring game. I was on the strip, hanging out, just kind of trying to clear my mind. Doug told me, hey, buddy, I seen you walking around. Pull up to the spot. I pull up to the spot. 20 minutes into the club, man, I'm on the drums playing with Doug's band. Playing I Want You Back live in front on the drums, bro. Like I'm like that.
I like it.
Man, it was the vibe, man. And so ever since then, me and Doug been locked in tight. His family's been supportive of the Coach Smook Network and what I do with the Alabama organization. They're alumni and boosters, and they really help us and support us. They speak on our behalf. So shout out to Doug and the fam. Appreciate the super chat, bro. I appreciate you. But Jason, back to this Auburn, Oklahoma noise. You know, we all roll Sooners over here at the Coach Smook Network. You're talking about Jackson Arnold's inability to pass the ball. We know how important that is going to be against a Brett Venables defense anyway. What about your offense? What do you expect from John Mateer versus this Auburn defense?
Well, I think they're going to do what they started off doing pretty much all 3 weeks. Is that they're going to test that secondary. You said it a couple of weeks ago, and I've been using it ever since too. I'll just say it, man. That secondary is homeless shelter butt.
Homeless shelter butt. Hey, yeah, I told y'all this is my brother, man. That thing it hit home. They homeless shelter, but and y'all know I'm very giving. I am a very loving person. I can be mean, but my instinct is to be loving and giving, right? But homeless shelter, but is stinking. Like it's bad.
Stinking, bro. It's like, you ain't had a shower in probably a week.
Listen, if you want some motivation to get off your tail and not fail, go stand next to some Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, like some southeast, middle of the summer homeless shelter butt and smell that. And you will not want it, bro. You will quit everything that you're doing as far as laziness and go get you a job. You'll go be the janitor at doggone wherever, just to make sure you pay your rent to keep from being smelling like some homeless shelter butt. And
real, bro.
I'm praying,
for real.
Homeless shelter butt stink, y'all. Don't be homeless shelter butt like Auburn's defensive back.
Oh, homeless shelter butt, bro. I'm telling you, man. When you said that, and I said it on Coach Rick's channel last week, and they about died when I said it. And I was like, man, that's a Coach Smook right there. That's an original.
Listen, man, homeless
Well,
shelter.
we got to put it on a T-shirt.
Hey,
We got to put it on a T-shirt.
homeless shelter. See, other folks want to get vulgar and say homeless shelter ass. No, this is homeless shelter, but like you,
yeah,
bro, the crack is
that
out. We standing in line. This is how I know how it smells. I'm at the racetrack off of the Eastern Boulevard. If you from Montgomery, Alabama, you know the racetrack off the Eastern Boulevard. Everybody know about that. That's where all your homeless people go. I'm in line, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this dude my change. But then he's in front of me, right, spending some change that he got from somebody else, buying a beer, as always. I'm like, man, I could get him a beer. I just bought a 6-pack. You know, let me give him one of mine. But then this man proceeds to reach in his pockets, but in order to reach in his pocket, he had to pull his shirt up. I see ashy crack, and it stank. It already was stinking. I know, and y'all, I'm not dogging the homeless. I promise you. But this experience was traumatizing, and I don't think anybody should ever do that to themselves. Please stay off the streets. Find your motivation. Go get a job if you have to. Like me, if this don't work out for me, I promise you, I don't mind disappearing and getting a 9-to-5 and paying child support like I'm supposed to out of the check and do what I got to do to survive to keep from smelling like homeless shelter. But I'm just saying, that's all I got to say. Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry. Homeless shelter, but traumatized.
Man, hey, we got to put that on a T-shirt for Art. The way he be playing the last.
Hey, that boy playing like homeless shelter, but too. Hey, that boy Art's
playing. He is, dude. I mean, when you're supposed to win by 40 and 37.5 over your last two opponents, and you won by 17-1 and like 28 in the other one, but you still didn't cover either one. I mean, bro, they don't look good. They do not look good. And remember, we said this before the season, bro. We said this before the season that Texas was bullshit. That they were not. Look, it's not that they don't have talent. We know they have talent, but you can't lose 25 guys to the NFL draft and your quarterback and your whole offensive line and all your receivers and a lot of the dudes off that defense too.
Yeah,
a lot of them, and expect to just waltz back in and run over everybody. Year 3.
See what happened with Texas. What happened with Texas and what didn't happen with Oklahoma. Oklahoma was forced to utilize depth last year. A lot of people don't remember, like, on the offensive side, they utilized depth. On the offensive line, the defense definitely had to utilize depth. They actually had a deep defense last year. This year, you got so much baseline experience returning. We're not going to say veteran experience, baseline experience. And that helps when you have the type of matchups that you have. Michigan, they tested the secondary. Bryce Underwood did a good job. I will say Bryce Underwood did not play like a freshman early on against Oklahoma. That second half.
But that's different. He's going to be a baller, but they still smothered him.
Yeah, they did. They made him make decisions. They made him make mature plays, and he ran out of mature plays in that second half, man. Brett Venables was able to. You think Jackson Arnold is going to be man? I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Texas. Auburn tomorrow. You know what? I don't feel sorry for him. I just
surprised if Jackson. I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson curled up in a ball before the game and didn't come out the locker room.
Man. But Jason, college football. Let's just have a moment here. Let's give ourselves 2 minutes to have a moment. What if he comes out and he's able to rip it? Is Oklahoma's secondary prepared to handle Cam Coleman and that receiver core?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. I'm not going to sit there and tell you they ain't going to make a play at all, because the truth is, between Singleton and Coleman, and they even actually have 2 other guys that are really good. But I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. But here's the thing: you're going to have to get that ball out fast, and I'm talking about quick. And
fast,
one thing I know about this dude is he likes to pat the baby, and he gets happy feet even when he's not in trouble, right? He does, and so to me, listen, I just have to go by what I saw all the time, every time he played last year. And you go back to the Tennessee game. We get the ball inside the 10, and he immediately fumbles it. Later on, we force a turnover on Nico, and he immediately throws the ball behind the line of scrimmage, another fumble. And this is in plus territory also. That's 2 opportunities. You're losing 13-3 at the half. You should be tied or ahead, because you got 2 touchdowns, at minimum 10 points more. You tied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, I believe it when I see it, and I know this. He's going to try to run the ball first, and that shit ain't going to work.
That junk is not going to work. And I know this Oklahoma defense. You know, there was some rumors that you know he was kind of like that ego type kid in the locker room, entitlement type energy, and so
he never did stuff with his guys. I mean, you know, like Material's over there taking them out, going to play golf, or like they cooking out. He's showing up with beer. I mean, it's different, you know, but that's not what Jackson is.
And that affects.
And there's different ways to be
sight.
a leader, bro. There's different ways to be a leader, but when the chips are down, what do?
You pick him up.
Yeah.
So,
once he got pulled out of that of the Tennessee game, dude, he definitely wasn't the same after that. And I mean, everybody gives him a lot of credit for he came back in when he could have, you know, got a red shirt or blah blah blah. And it was like, you know what? He did that shit for his own self so he would end up back in the SEC. If he tells them no and he takes that red shirt, nobody in the SEC is going to
nobody's going to get him. Facts. And I think you talked about that, bro. I think you talked about that before. When we were talking about, you know, his response to how he approached the game. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Y'all, Rico Scott just sent me a freaking picture that he took today. That's pretty lit. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna upload it in the Discord. Rico Scott just sent me a picture. Y'all know NC Jason, can I pop my own stuff real quick? There's stuff happening at Alabama. That's stuff been happening in Alabama all week, right? That I have not been able to talk about. And I'm talking about like firsthand conversation type stuff. I have not been able to talk about. Y'all better leave me alone when it comes to this Bama report and stuff. Like, what's up? Hey, my brother Nick Cross checking. He said, Migo, listen, all the crazy stories I tell y'all about my early military career, this is the brother that was with me. Never once, not one incident or instance happened without this brother and my brother Crosby. These my brothers. Appreciate you for tapping in, Nick. My brother Nick Cross in the chat, man. Y'all show my family some love.
That's thicker than blood right there, bro.
Hey,
that's thicker than blood.
You know how it is with them military brotherhood relationships, man. Them military families.
Yes, sir.
I got military people in my family right now. I got military personnel that I met in 2009. That we check on each other. I've never met their kids a day in my life. But when I do cross them and when I cross them on FaceTime or we check in, you know, their kids calling me uncle. You know, what's up? Or this your Uncle Hines, this your uncle. You know, that's how tight it is. So shout out to my fam for pulling up and supporting, man. It's definitely a different vibe. Jason, Auburn, I told you my score. I had a respectable 38-10. I had a respectable 38-10, and I'm talking about respectable on the chance of like Mateer struggling a little bit against that front because Auburn has a athletic front, but that secondary but
yeah, he's turned the ball over a little. I mean, here's the thing: the turnovers is not something that concerns me a whole lot because of the fact that like 2 of those interceptions, he threw it there, but he like threw it in a spot. Well, the guy just didn't get his head turned around for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. And the other one, he tried to keep Deion Burks from getting his head knocked off and threw it on the back shoulder, and he just didn't get it. You know, but
he only has three turnovers, right? You're talking about
he's got 3 turnovers, but he's got 10 touchdowns and 944 yards.
Right. This guy, and the only other quarterback that's outdoing him as far as efficiency is nothing other than the Alabama quarterback, Ty Simpson. Which is, we can slide into that conversation in a second, but Mateer has came into the SEC and done what we've seen done in the SEC for years, man. A quarterback like Diego Pavia last year, you come in with a style of play, you got a system that fits you. This is the second time we've seen this successful transition happen. Coordinator comes from a different conference, an explosive type of offense with a decent defense. And they see immediate effectiveness as far as pace of play calling. Brett Venables is happy that his defense for the last 2 weeks has only had to play one game was 64 plays and the other game was 51.
Yeah. Yeah, because they didn't play with their food, you know?
Exactly. You got an offense that's putting up the numbers that's forcing these other teams out of their wheelhouse as far as play calling, and it plays into your defense's hands, right? Bro,
Right.
this is exactly what I'm trying to explain to the Alabama fan base. Like, we have a two different philosophies that literally are yin and yang. They balance each other out with the way that came. And what I will say is this: Kane Woman got to be a lot more aggressive. Go back to that Indiana type of aggressiveness play calling. You got the assets, do it. Indiana was hell of aggressive.
No, why not? What are you holding back?
What are you holding?
Alabama athletes.
Bro, Jason, if I could cuss, if my mama wasn't watching right now, I say, why the are you holding
Hey,
back?
man, I'm sorry, I let one go too. My
Look,
bad.
why the are you holding back, man? I don't give a flying like my cousin say. My cousin, hey, shout out to my cousin again, Gerald Ramsey. That joker had us laughing on that live stream. That boy said, I don't give a flying he kept saying that because Alabama was missing tackles. Like, they're not playing to win. I don't care what you say, Smook. I don't give a flying he was killing that.
I love it.
That joker had us weak.
love it.
But nah, man, I'm serious, bro. Like, it's one of them things where I just don't see Jackson having it, man. I just don't. I don't see.
He don't have it, man. And look, I wish him the best in any week other than this week. But I've been watching. I've seen every play this year for Auburn. I got to tell you, I don't understand how people. And I got to, dude. I don't know if you saw the video I put out earlier, but they tripping. The Auburn fans. I don't know what their thing is. It's like they cannot believe that everybody is so sure that Oklahoma's going to win. Well, why are we so sure?
Why? Y'all have not, like, that's what I was trying to tell. I was playing against an Auburn user on NCAA a couple days ago. I wasn't live. I was just on trying to figure out if my controlling stuff was working right. And I was he was just talking so much trash as if Auburn has done something so great to prove that they're a legit contender, and nobody that watches football is watching Auburn and worried right now. You know, maybe if you got offensive line problems, you might have a little worries, but you're not worried defensively. If your team shows up and tackle, they can't run the ball, and then Jackson Arnold and that arm talent is horrible, bro. You know what? I'm praying. I am praying he sticks around at Auburn and battles it out against Deuce Knight. And I am praying Cam Coleman enters the portal. If Cam Coleman goes into the portal, we might lose one or two guys from the Alabama roster, but Cam Coleman coming up the road. He coming to T-Town.
Well, I mean, could you blame him?
Uno, we'll get Uno back because he was committed to Auburn too. I mean, he was committed to Alabama before he committed to Auburn.
Like I said, could you blame him? I mean, I don't blame him. You got to go somewhere.
You got K-Dot waiting in line.
I heard Kevin Singleton mad as hell. He hadn't got the ball hardly at all. I heard he's pissed.
Man, it's crazy. But like I said,
I mean,
I had a respectable 42-10 type of game. 38.
I got a 35-3, bro. 35-3.
35-3. Jason, you in Auburn? You made it to your destination yet?
No, not quite, man.
Right.
I had to end up sticking around for a little bit. I'm about to leave in a little bit.
All right, look, you like me, man. I ain't gonna lie, that late night driving way better. I don't know what it is about late night driving.
I don't mind it. There's gonna be some rural areas I'm driving through, but it's all right. I got my pistol. I'm good.
Yeah, and you know what? What's crazy is that around this time of night is when you able to get through them areas smooth. You know what I'm saying? You during the day when it's a lot of activity, they watching, they alert. But around this time, you said it's a 6-hour ride, so you said you about to hit the road. Now it's gonna be about 10 when you hit the road, 10:30. You're gonna be getting to the good part of the trip about 1 a.m. Yeah, you're gonna be straight.
Yeah, it'd be all right, man. I'll just chill and listen to man. I've heard so much crazy content today. It's been funny, but you know what they'll do? This is what I love about college football, man, is that you don't get to hide from what you say. And that when I dropped that on water cooler earlier, they're like, man, that's straight disrespect. I said, well, guess what? I promise you one thing. I'll be back on Monday. If Oklahoma gets beat, I will be back. I promise. And they can't say nothing because I will be back. I ain't nowhere for me to hide.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
that's what they fail to realize about us that's doing this. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a full-time content creator slash analyst.
Me too.
That's my business, bro.
I don't even have a second job anymore, bro. This is all I'm doing.
This
I'm
is
pouring into
all,
it.
and the fact that I'm able to talk to my brother right now on the phone, the fact that you're on the way to Norma, the fact that we make these trips, people don't understand the grind behind it. Like, there's a lot of backlash on independent creators that want the media credentials and validity. Like, we want to be validated. So there's a different type of vibe, and they're not used to it. So the way that we're coming is not accepted in across the college football coverage industry. So when we're able to bring this content and you all support, this is why we go in as hard as we do. This is why we're up right now. Go find another channel. Go find anybody from Locked On that's willing to stay up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, opening the phone lines and talk about Alabama losing to Vandy. Go find somebody else that's doing that. I did that. I remember Oklahoma losing big games when, you know, the Texas matchups. Like, I remember seeing Jason live 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's why
I was there, bro.
Come on, man. After talking all that noise, after I literally gave my score prediction last year versus Vandy was 41-28. 41-28 Bama was my score prediction. And you see what happened in that game. Then our weekly build up to the Alabama Oklahoma game.
Yeah, man. I mean, hell though, I was right there with you. I mean, I couldn't say nothing. I mean, I wasn't gonna sit there and act like I knew that they were gonna win because I knew they did it.
Man,
I knew they
that was a
gonna
crazy
win, and
week.
they did. Well, it was what it was, but to me, I was just like, look, there ain't nothing I could say. What am I supposed to say about that? You know what I mean?
Accountable, be solid, understand what your team is able and capable of doing, and ride on that. A lot of people, a lot of these content creators, they ride waves. And I understand it. Chase the clicks, you know. But I'd rather my clicks be based off of authenticity. You got to a certain extent, but not to the point where your persona is in question. You as a person and how you move and how you think, your philosophy around the game and how your team operates is in question every time you turn on the screen. Like, I refuse to be that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows.
I've never lied to people. I anything that I say to you, I can make the argument for why I said it.
Yep. Even if it ends up on the losing end.
If we were right all the time, if everybody was right, if anybody was right all the time about their predictions, they wouldn't be doing college football content. They'd be sitting in the damn sports book all day.
Exactly, making that good money. But Jason, we're gonna get off of here, bro. Look, me and you always do this, man. Every freaking time. One day I'm gonna get disciplined with Jason on the line. Jason, I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Hey, bro, yeah, get them on there. Get somebody else on. But, man, I appreciate you having me on, my guy.
Hey, already. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Hall of Fame Jason, man. Jason Watkins. Y'all see his content in the chat. Y'all see his page. He's actually checking in. Like I tell all my creators to do that I collab with. Check in from your content page that you do your primary content in. So when my people see your comments, all they got to do is click on your comment, your profile, your avatar, and it takes them straight to your page. And that's how we network. That's how we do it. So y'all seen Hall of Fame Jason, HOF Jason Watkins. Make sure y'all click on that, support him content, support him, and go follow him. Roll Tide, Roll Sooners. My fault. Covers Oklahoma Sooners.
Roll
so
Tide,
we always
Boomer Sooners.
Roll Tide, Boomer Sooners, and tomorrow is Roll Sooners because they going against them degenerates out of Opelika,
We're gonna handle
Alabama.
little brother for y'all, man. We're gonna handle little brother for y'all.
Handle little brother, sister, whatever they want to be this week. You know, they part of that. Whatever they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Hey, great show, brother. Great show. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Much love, man. Be safe on that road, man.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Later. Y'all give it up for my brother, man, Jason Watkins. Listen, I want to. Nobody minds hearing Jason. Shout out to Jason. Facts. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Roll Sooners. Hey, but what I plan to do, man, we got anybody trying to call in right now? I need to know because the food ready, the broccoli, all that good stuff, all that vibes. We vibing right now. Look, bait them. Listen, y'all can't see what's happening on this side, but I can. So let me know if y'all trying to be on this phone line any longer. Y'all need to let me know right now. Y'all need to call the number 334-625-1121. Mary J, I know you back there laughing. Mary J probably laughing. Y'all don't see what's happening. If Jackie or Glenn watching my show tonight, I'm not. Y'all don't get me started, man. Y'all know I love to have good nights like this. Tomorrow we're gonna have wings on the stream. I got some wings. I'm gonna fry some wings. Haven't made Sweetie the special wings, y'all know. I gotta ask Army Smook, how you know? Yeah. We primary MOS was 11 Charlie, infantry mortarman. Then our secondary while we was active duty was information system technology specialist. 25 Bravo. Carried that A+ cert and all that good vibes for years, man. That's why when people be talking about what do you do? I did a lot, man. It's just now I can't work for nobody else. What time you going live tomorrow? 8 a.m., brother. 8 a.m. we'll be live with the Coach Smook pregame kickoff show. Do our projections. We'll open the phone lines for 20 minutes and then we'll be done. We'll be doing some live game watch party. So 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before the kickoff of any big game, you can expect us to go live tomorrow. Mary J said, new show in the kitchen with Coach Smook. Hey, your boy be cooking. Y'all remember when I was talking to Toya? Y'all remember Toya? I remember Libe. Yeah, we was cool. We still cool. You know, people just have a time, you know. I'm in this fake life, going through what I'm going through. But that was a phase, you know. But y'all remember your boy was in that thing cooking. Love to cook breakfast. I love to grill. I could cook just about anything. Now my mama, she's the credit for that. Thad, what's good, my boy? Y'all give it up for Thad. Waking up late. I give it up for my boy Thad. I just learned my family all military. My brother was Army. I was Navy. We can't work for nobody either, brother. Hey, listen, Pit Snipe, it's a different vibe, man. It's a different vibe. And I'm glad that my faith is not in me and my abilities. I really truly do, you know, on God and my faith in what I've been taught, my foundational beliefs. And that's what's truly been carrying me. And of course, y'all support is the primary reason why I continue to do this. I love these interactions. I love how we connect, not with just Bama fans or, you know, listen, nobody in this chat right now that's commenting have I met personally other than Zach, Mary J in the back. You know, they're probably the only ones that have met me in person. I'm looking, my brother Cross, he's tapped in. Me and Jason still have yet to shake hands like in person. I met Jordan. I pulled up to Jordan, Doug. No, these are not people I grew up with, though. These aren't people I grew up with. These are people that I met through doing this and, you know, do what I do for Alabama football, but not just for Alabama football, but for you all. You all deserve this level of access when it comes to the information what's happening in Alabama. You deserve these perspectives. You deserve this type of talk instead of going with the flow. I guarantee you, a lot of you, before Coach Smook came on the scene, a lot of you would watch Kangaroo Black or Kyle Henderson or other teams, and if they complained about what was happening at Bama in the run game right now, that's what you would think. But when I come and I put the numbers out there and I put the stats out there, I put the yards per carry average, all of this stuff that really matters, and we see that have produced success over the years at other stops. When I put that in front of you, it makes you think. It not necessarily changes your opinion, but it makes you think, okay, maybe I could dial it back a little bit on how I'm thinking. And that's what the media doesn't like, because that's not clickbait. That everybody doesn't share that same opinion. So I'm going to continue to preach the good news. I'm going to continue to report the real. Y'all continue to support it. And with that being said, we're going to close the phone line, y'all. We're going to close the phone line. We at 1:53. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and put me in the game. Don't forget, y'all, merch. Oh, y'all better get this merch, man. If y'all haven't got it, one of my mods, give me the merch link in the chat real quick. Give me the merch link in the chat, mods. Come on. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna click through the merch link tonight, so y'all can see it, because everybody keep talking about, this man tripping. Listen, this merch is lit. My merch is this merch is actually solid. we got to get a bulk order of stuff so that we can get Jason in the merch when he come to visit us and we go on to T-Town. But let me see, and share screen. Go get your merch. Shout out to Thad. He's the designer of these new designs here. Shout out to Thad, man. Keep his name up there, Mary J. Keep Thad's profile thing up there. The Scoop Boogie shirts. If y'all haven't been in a TikTok live, you probably ain't gonna want to rock with Scoop Boogie. But if you've been in TikTok lives, this Scoop Boogie shirt means something to you, right? We saw 2 Scoop Boogies today before the internet went out. We had an outage playing in the game against one of a new subscriber here, a cheesy player. He played cheesy as hell. But y'all see it, man. To put me in the game, coach. I think they got the white hoodies in stock now, y'all. Y'all got to catch these white hoodies. People get these white hoodies in bulk. You got to catch them. See, look, they were up earlier. You got some larges. Got some larges in the white. Got a lot of grays available. Gray is available in all sizes. Put me in the game, coach logo. You know what I'm saying? That's the front. AAA logo in the front. Then you got the put me in the game, coach on the back. Make sure y'all go check this stuff out, man. It's fire merch, man. Rutgers just beat oh no, they didn't win. They didn't win. Rutgers TD 27-24. Uh-oh. It's a game, bro. This is a game. But make sure y'all check out all the purchases, man. The products. Make sure y'all go purchase y'all. Again, the 25% off is all the way through Georgia kickoff. Got the zip hoodies right here. Gray and black. Coach Smook Network, Authenticity Bell Ball, official logos, right? Got the t-shirts for all of you that don't get too cold in the fall time. You know what I'm saying? You still want your t-shirts? Go get them, chat. Well, it's really crimson. Well, it's actually crimson. It's crimson actually. Go get them. We got the socks. Everything's off. If you don't see a 25% off, let me know. And I'll go in here. I'll do some admin things and get y'all the discounts that you deserve. All right. Thank you for supporting the Coach Smook Network and purchasing the merch. Also, shout out to all of our partners and sponsors here on the Coach Smook Network. With that being said, chat, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. We got a long day tomorrow. Again, we're going to be moving around, doing some things. Got to get ready for some clients Monday. We start our personal training with some clients Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday of next week. So we're going to be busy. Y'all continue to support, man. I appreciate y'all love. I appreciate y'all pushing your boy. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Be blessed.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll, God, roll.